Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Jeff from Sight and Sound Piano Studio. You know, as a piano teacher, I'm often asked, how much should I be practicing? And the short answer is, a lot, right? But as we all know, that's easier said than done. So I thought I would do this video and share with you 5 things that you can do to make your practice time more efficient, get more out of every lesson, and get better as fast as you can. The first thing we can do to get better as fast as we can, simply record our lessons. Everybody has a smartphone these days. Pull that thing out and put it to work. That way you're capturing the entire lesson. And if you use it right, you could actually be getting 7 lessons for the price of 1. Now I can hear everybody saying, wait a minute, Teacher Jeff, those aren't 7 different lessons. That's the same lesson over and over. And you'd be right. But think about this. About 40% of each lesson is just showing the teacher what we learned over the week. Another 40% of the lesson is being reminded of what we forgot over the week, right? Now, if we could reduce what we need to be reminded of by just half, we could literally double what we learn every week. And that can skyrocket your progress. The second thing we can do to make sure we're getting better as fast as we can is, drum roll please, practice! Alright, now I know that's not exciting and it's not a surprise and it sounds pretty obvious, but there are students who show up week after week without having practiced. And this can have a profound effect on our self-confidence and self-image. Nobody likes showing up to a lesson ill-prepared. Right? It can feel embarrassing and disappointing. And I get it. Every once in a while, life gets in the way and we can't show up at our instrument. But let those be the one-offs. Let those be the exceptions. Let the habit be more like your regular homework. Your practice time should be like homework. Something that just gets done no matter what. Because think back to a time when you had a great lesson. A lesson that was filled with excitement. Your teacher was excited about your progress, was amazed with your creativity, lavished you with praise, right? That feels good. And it doesn't feel good just because your teacher noticed. That's just icing on the cake, right? It feels good because you know you showed up, you did the work, and you're seeing progress at this point. So get to your instrument, put in the time, and get better as fast as you can. The third thing we can do to make sure we keep getting better faster is set an intention for our practice time. I know it's easy to feel overwhelmed either by the size of the piece we're working on or the complexity of a section. Maybe one piece is really challenging, right? So you don't try to conquer the whole thing. You pick 3 or 4 things that you want to do for that practice session. Then choose one at a time and work on it until it's memorized. And then go to the next thing, and then the next thing. You know, for example, let's say you're starting a new piece and you need to learn the notes and the rhythm and the fingering. Great, pick one, let's say the rhythm. Start on that for a very small section. Work on it until it's memorized, and then go on to the next thing. This may seem like very slow progress at first, but trust me, you're learning more information more accurately, which is going to help your progress keep moving forward. Because there's nothing that wastes time more than going back to fix mistakes. So, keep it small, keep it simple, and keep moving forward. Alright, the fourth thing we can do to make sure we keep progressing as fast as possible, set some goals. Have something to aim for. You know, maybe by the end of the year you are ready for a performance. You're ready for a competition. You can play a piece that you've been looking forward to for quite some time. It doesn't matter what the goals are, as long as they motivate you, they will keep you practicing. Now along the way, set up some little goals. You know, maybe at the end of this month you want to be able to play your piece hand separately. Or at the end of this week, you want to get that tricky rhythm down. Again, it doesn't matter as long as it keeps you working. And don't forget, reward yourself. When you reach those little milestones, give yourself a reward, you know. At the end of the month, if I can do this, I get to go here. I get to do this. Have some fun with it. Life should be about balance. Work hard, reward, repeat. Alright, the fifth thing I want you guys to keep in mind as you're going along trying to get better as fast as you can is this. Be gentle with yourself. Learning to play the piano is one of the hardest things you can learn how to do. Your eyes are reading the music and trying to make sense of the symbols, reading where you are and trying to read ahead to see what's coming up. Your ears are listening to the sounds you're creating and making little micro adjustments along the way. Your torso is keeping you supported. Your shoulder is moving your arms up and down. Your elbows and wrists are moving around to support all 10 of your fingers, which, let's face it, are probably doing 10 different things at any given time, right? And all this is going on in different intervals, yet simultaneously. Add in the pedals and forget about it, right? Absolutely, you should be gentle with yourself. This stuff takes time, and it is a struggle. But remember that if you're not struggling, you're not learning, you're just reviewing. And honestly, isn't it the challenge that keeps us engaged? Just think about it. Video games. Who would play a video game that only had one level and you won it every time? Nobody, right? We want that challenge of getting to the next level and the next level and the next level. And there's excitement in knowing, or not knowing rather, am I going to reach the next level? Am I going to scale the wall and save the damsel in distress before they get me? Am I going to cross the river before the crocodile eats me? You know, you can tell I don't play a lot of video games, but you get the idea. Now, if you took that attitude to your piano as you're practicing, oh, your improvement would just be amazing. Take that whole I'm not going to let you beat me attitude to the piano. Make sure that you don't fall into that tricky spot again, right? Don't let anything catch you off guard. Be on your A game and get better as fast as you can. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Teacher Jeff with Sight and Sound Piano Studio. Now go practice.